Boxing Day, Premier League fixtures. A Merry Christmas to you all, and an early start at Wembley with Southampton in tow. They were expecting a Spurs on the front foot, and that was how it started. Spurs dominating possession, and after the odd half chance, a free kick from Eriksson found an unmarked Kane 3 yards out, and inevitably he scored. Broke the record, 37 for this year. But what of Southampton's defence? After the opener, no change in the pattern of the game, and a slick interchange of passing, and Son put it on a plate for Kane, 2-0. The Saints showed little in attack, and their defence was woeful. What of the second half? Well, 7 minutes in and it was 4-0. First a sublime strike into the bottom corner from Dele Alli, and then an assist by Ali setting up Son after a breakaway, and he slotted it in to the bottom right hand corner. On 63 minutes, after 2 fresh faces for Saints, they scored from Buffon, but it was a short delay before inevitably on 66 Kane put through another hat-trick, flicking the ball deftly over Forster. His 8th hat-trick of the year. Absolutely marvellous. Okay, Horavia forced a save from Lloris, and then a few minutes later Tadic got a second on 81 for Southampton, but it was very much a consolation. Lloris failed to get enough on it to push it over the bar. A very open game, loads of chances, at times defences both looking ragged, especially Southampton's. Anyway, the excitement ended, Spurs 5-2. So to Old Trafford, and a disastrous start for Mourinho's men. A senseless foul by Rocco, panic in the box, and a scruffy prod over the line by Barnes to put Burnley 1 up. There was hardly 5 minutes on the clock. What followed was wave after wave of United attack, but very few good chances, as Burnley showed why their results have been so strong away from home. And then a breakaway, a rash foul by Young, and a peach of a free kick from Defoe. It's the top left-hand corner, and even De Gea can't get near it. 2-0 Burnley. Well, Pogba went very close, and a Rashford shot was cleared off the line, but Burnley's defence was strong, and it remained 2-0 at the break. Okay, Mourinho put on Lingard and Mkhitaryan for Zlatan and Rojo, and on 52 Lingard got a goal back, flicking in a cross. So game on again. Burnley showed great resilience as United piled on the pressure, and after what seemed like an age, United finally got the equaliser from Lingard again, after one of many penalty area scrambles in added time. So 2 each, United escaped with a lucky draw. So to the Vitality Stadium, and Bournemouth entertained Moyes' hammers, and it turned into a cracker. Collins opened the scoring on 7 minutes with a header from a corner. King then missed a chance to level it, but on 29 minutes, Gosling grabbed an equaliser after there was a challenge in the box and the ball fell to him. So it was 1 each at the interval. On 57, Akai swept in a cross from the left, and it was missed by the defenders. Then Adrian made a double save to thwart the Cherries as the heavens opened things. It all got a bit slippy, and Begovic managed to lose his feet, and Arnautovic was on hand to accept the Christmas gift. And he scored again in the last minute of normal time, pouncing on Begovic's save from Hernandez. It wasn't over in the 4th added minute, and Ake's header ended up in the net. And at first it was disallowed for offside by Wilson, who seemed to get a slight touch. Anyway, after consultation with the linesman, the decision was reversed to give Bournemouth a hard-earned point. So that was 3 each. So could Swansea keep Liverpool's front line at bay? Well, on 6 minutes, a Coutinho special ended up in the back of the net, and an avalanche of goals was expected. But the Anfield faithful had to wait until the 52nd minute when Firmino latched onto a free kick cross to make it 2. Then 2 goals in a minute, the first from local boy Arnold smashing the ball home, and then a second from Firmino confirmed the hiding we all had expected pre-kickoff. Oxlade-Chamberlain completed the rout on 82 minutes to send the Anfield crowd home happy. Watford, desperate for some form, were at home to Leicester, and the visitors made the early running, with Okazaki forcing a save from Gomez early on. However, he could know nothing on 37 minutes when Mahrez guided in an Albrighton cross to make a 1-0 lead. Watford started to exert more influence and were rewarded in adding time when Waka, on his Premier League debut, hit the equaliser. The hosts took that confidence builder into the second period, and Decore got to the byline and swept the ball goalwards. It would have gone across Schmeichel's 6-yard box, but Schmeichel got a slight touch and the ball crawled across the line. So, Watford 2-1. 2 great saves late on by Gomez denied the Foxes an equaliser, so Watford relieved to get that first win this month. And to the bridge with Brighton the visitors. Morata was back for Chelsea, but the champions struggled to break down a resolute Brighton defence in the first half, and they were restricted to a few half chances. However, within a minute of the restart, Azpilicueta pinpoint cross anticipated by Morata, and he glided it into the net. 1-0 Chelsea. The confidence grew from the champions, and Alonso had 2 close efforts before he got Chelsea's second on the hour with a glancing header from a Fabregas corner. 66% possession for Chelsea tells you the dominance they had in the game, and it was a comfortable win for Conte's troops. To the John Smiths with Stoke in town. The first half was a bit scrappy, but just before half time, Tom Inks got his first goal for Huddersfield this season, turning the ball in from the 6-yard box. Stoke got a deserved equaliser on the hour from Ramadan. The other moments to report: 2 disputed penalties, 1 each was about right. The last fixture on Saturday was West Brom at home to Everton. Still no Rooney with that virus. Barry was playing against his old club, and Balassi back for Albion after almost a year on the sidelines. It was a woeful view for the fans. 2 dreadful misses by Rondon, the highlights. And I can't remember an effort on target by Everton. So, yeah, it ended goalless. On the 27th, Newcastle entertained runaway leaders Man City. And the Magpies proved tough opponents in the first half hour. City had a combination of shots slightly astray and an inspired performance by Elliott, and that restricted City to a single goal converted by Sterling on 30. In the second half, City had chance after chance but couldn't add to the 1-0 scoreline, and amazingly, Gale should have snatched a draw late on. Anyway, it's 18 wins now and counting. So to the final game played on Thursday at Selhurst Park, with Wenger's Arsenal looking to halt Palace's recent improved form. Benteke was back after suspension, and a bright start saw Cabaye just wide after 14 minutes. But it was Arsenal who opened the scoring. Lacazette on the right, forcing a save from Speroni, and that was followed up at the back post by Mustafa, who coolly slotted it in. Lacazette could have made it 2 on 34, but his shot was straight at the keeper. After the break, Palace were quite quickly back in it when Townsend met a cross from Sahar and swept it past Cech. Step up Alexis Sanchez. He delivered a brace in 4 minutes from minute 62 to 66. The second, a peach, collecting a 30-yard pass over the top from Jack Wilshere and finishing with ease. Tompkins got a late consolation for Palace a minute from the end. Wenger now equal with Ferguson for games managed in the Premier League. A huge 830. Absolutely amazing. So that's it. More football on Saturday. The goal of the round. It's got to be Defoe. Spectacular free kick that even beat De Gea. Okay, that's your wrap.